Welcome to Uncle Carl's Crazy Real Estate Stories. Welcome to the show, Uncle Carl.
Thanks again for having me.
Yeah, and in today's show, we're gonna talk about some motivation and some excuses that a lot of people have, right?
Yeah, but first of all, I want to talk about the Carolina Hurricanes. I've never really watched a lot of hockey, but I've been getting into it. They're in the playoffs, and
They beat Washington, man.
they
That's
yep,
insane.
7 games, and now they've won the 2 games against the Islanders.
Okay.
And I'm getting ready to go I'm going to get close to front. I'll probably spend $600 on the ticket.
Again.
But yeah, I did that about a week ago, but it was so much fun. Hockey is amazing. I didn't realize how much. And what's really cool about hockey, they have 2 halftimes.
Yeah. It's like soccer. You know that?
but they have 2 halftimes, just make it even more fun, more time to drink beer. So.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Wait, today did they won?
Yes, they won.
Okay.
They won, yeah. They're up 2-0. By the time this podcast comes out, the Stanley Cup will be done, and they'll either made it or not. But it's just enjoying the ride. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So.
that's awesome. All right, let's get into the real stuff here.
Okay, guys, this podcast is going to be a little bit controversial, but I want you guys to listen with an open mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to say some stuff here. I'm going to say stuff because I want you guys to be successful. So, what? Talk louder in the mic? Okay. So, I'm also reading off my script here. So I want you guys to listen with open mind and don't get offended by some of the things I'm going to have to say here.
We want to be brutal honest with we have observed from what we've been seeing around the market and people around us and kind of excuses that they have and kind of made the observation, and we wanted to come.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: is
talk about it.
There's like basically 2 types of people in this world. There are people that have excuses and the people that do stuff.
Yeah.
And I hear all these excuses all the time. They're just excuses. My market is too saturated. I've got 3 kids and no daddy. I got a corporate job and I don't have time to start my business. I don't have the connections. I'm black. I'm an immigrant. I have an accent. I have no money. These are all just excuses.
Yeah.
And, you guys can either choose to be the victim or you can choose to find a way to make it happen. And I read this in a book one time, too, that it says that you are 100% responsible for where you are in your life. Nobody else.
And it's 100% true.
you can blame, this happened to me, this happened to me, this happened to me.
Yep.
And you can do that, or you can just persevere and make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and one of the things we talk about now is there may be some disadvantages for, I hate to say this, if you're white and have money and well-connected, you're going to have more opportunities in this world. And that's just
right.
true.
Yeah.
That's just fucking goddamn true. Okay? At the same time, what's leveling the playing field, in my opinion now, is you have the internet. Okay?
Yep.
You can go on the internet and you can learn. You also can go to network. There's so many great networking events. You can learn and make connections at these This business is one of the few businesses that you go to meetups that people will share information with you. Your competition will share with you. You don't
Which
get
is
that.
weird. Yeah.
It is sort of strange.
It is weird.
You can also read books. There's so many great business books out there in real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And then listening to podcasts. Those are great. And like, for example, I'm not trying to plug my mastermind, but I'm going to plug my mastermind. It's $105 a month. 4 Zoom meetings. That's $23.
22.
$22 basically a month, a week.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, what do you, if you don't eat out one time, you find a way to put something, whatever, because on the mastermind, we share a lot of great ways, but we also have people on there that do things differently and have a lot of smart,
and you can connect with them.
You connect with people. Like, we got everybody. We talked about Elijah's going to be the Fire King. We've got all sorts of different people. Yep. Christina, who did 240 deals. We've got a lot of other people. Laura's coming on. She's queen of the Airbnbs and Subject 2s. So there's going to be a lot of great content and a lot of stuff that you guys can do. So, like I said, again, there's a lot of stuff that can level the playing field, and I know it's hard.
Right.
I know it's like, I don't know how. I mean, a lot of it's I don't know how, I don't know whatever. But it's better to be in action, okay, and screw up than to
Yep.
stay on the sidelines.
Yep.
It's better to go out and sign a contract, and we've done this before,
And fuck it up.
and fuck it up and not exactly know your
Yep.
exit strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you have to go back and renegotiate. Sometimes you have to go back and say, I'm sorry, I can't close.
Yep.
Is it better to have your exit strategy? Yes.
Of course.
Is it better? But if you can find a deal, which we teach you how to find a deal, the money will come to you, or you can wholesale it.
Yes.
Like, here's another example. You can, if the deal's good enough, you take it to your real estate meeting, someone is going to buy it, or someone's going to partner with you.
Yes. That's
So
true.
don't, the biggest thing is fear. We talked
Fear.
about that. Is people are so afraid, and
Fear of judgment, fear of failure, big.
and failing is good.
Yeah.
When you fail, you learn.
You know what I read? Failure with his first attempt to what was it? First attempt to success, something like that. No.
Yeah, the average millionaire
Yeah.
fails it's like 2.8 times. I don't know the exact statistic,
Y-
but something like that. It's,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
And that's okay. That's part of the learning stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, one of the things we want you guys to be in action. Learn is good. Join the mastermind.
Yeah.
Another thing is good if you can get a mentor.
That's right.
But don't be afraid to fail and just go up there and screw up some stuff. And another thing too, you've got to get the mindset, and it can be difficult. When I was down and out, when I was living on my mom's couch with no money, one of the things that I did was I listened to Les Brown. Les Brown is really good motivational. You can get it. You can do it. He's got a great but great stories.
That's right.
And then also I listened to a lot of Brian Tracy, Jim Rome, Tony Robbins. Then also I really liked the 70 Laws of Success from Napoleon Hill. So you can start getting, so even if you are having some of these problems, listen to some of the stuff. This will
Yeah.
help build that foundation, that confidence.
And also, that will bring actually not only the confidence, because like motivation is just motivation for a couple of days, hours, maybe a month. But the whole thing is that you got to find your true why you want to do this. And when you get to that level where you've built that, mindset where you have, you're with the mindset of why you want to, achieve what you want to achieve, and then you become fearless. You don't make excuses, and you do whatever it takes to succeed.
That's true. And people have these self-limiting beliefs that we talked about.
Yeah.
And those are just self-limiting beliefs. Those
It
are the
is.
beliefs that are keeping you guys from making, sometimes I'm not going to recommend everybody do this. Like we
Yeah.
were talking about our friend Christina. She was 90 grand in debt. She quit her job and
my
said,
God.
fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this, and jumped in.
So no, she spent 90,000 for a fucking course in Rich Dad.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. She took a bunch of courses. She said they did not do her hardly any good.
And made her 90 grand in debt.
But she jumped in, she did it, and then
Yes.
she did 240 deals.
Yep.
So sometimes, I can understand if you got kids and stuff, you
Yeah.
can't just quit your job and
No.
whatever. But you can, it's like Brandon. He's what I talked about him last time. One of our
Yep.
partners.
Yep.
He moved here from New York.
New York, yeah.
And started a job with HVAC system. He reached out doing HVAC work, and then he reached out to us. We started training him, and he started getting a lot of deals. And I said, just quit your job. And he's like, what? Quit your job. You're doing well. And he just quit it. He came aboard, and now he's doing really well.
Yep.
So sometimes, I said, cut the cord, make it happen. And sometimes you got to take that chance. And but he was working till 2 a.m. He had a full-time job. So his wife and 2 kids, and so sometimes you just got to do what it takes. You have to sacrifice, and you have to put in that effort, and sometimes be without sleep, and do whatever it takes to do the deals.
Yeah.
And so, and he's becoming successful. Like one of the things we talk a lot about, like for example, when you tell us a little bit about your situation. Again, like you were in Bulgaria living by yourself at 14.
Oh yeah. I was living by myself 14 in Bulgaria. My mom, well, the story with my mom is more,
Yeah, tell us about
appealing,
it.
where she was working in a great startup company in Bulgaria, whatever. But she won a green card, and my family, my dad lost everything in 2008, and my mom was supporting basically the whole family, and we didn't have a lot of money down there because my dad lost everything and kind of possession and stuff. So she won the green card, and she said, I don't know how I'm gonna get to United States, but I'm gonna find a way. So she raised $5,000. She didn't know anybody, here, but she took that leap of faith.
Yeah.
Uh, she reached out to a person that from internet she found her. She gave her her address to put it as her address where she lives, and she came to United States with what, $4,000
Yeah.
and no job, and didn't speak English, and just made it happen. So if 41 years old at the time, woman can go and totally go to another continent and change her life, and you guys here already in this continent that has so many opportunities, don't take that leap of faith and kind of believe in yourself that you can succeed.
Yeah. Because think of
That's insane.
all these problems. I mean, she didn't speak English. She had 4,000. She didn't
Yeah.
know anybody here.
And her kid is in fucking Bulgaria alone.
Alone.
And I had to, take care of myself, and she's worried. I mean, she's mother. She worries about me and
Yeah.
all that. And, but she had to sacrifice everything just to better my life in the future.
And then she started. She is a ice cream truck.
She
delivery.
first was she was working as a babysitter
Okay.
first for a year and a half, and then she she opened she started a business with ice cream, and now we have ice cream business. And
Yeah, and she's getting ready to retire, semi-retire in the next 2 or 3 years, right?
Yep.
So I mean, if somebody can do that with not knowing the language, no money, and come over here, there's no reason you guys can't do this. I'm not saying you can do it like tomorrow,
Yeah.
but there's no reason, And then Stas, you came over here and you didn't speak any English at 16,
No, I came
And-
here,
and you
at
still can't
16.
speak English very well.
No, I still learn all the
No,
time.
you do
man.
well. You do well.
Thanks.
And Stas is making a good living too now. And he's 20 years old doing real estate deals. I mean, and he didn't when he was 16, he couldn't even speak English. So 4 years. So, I mean, so get off your ass
Yeah.
and make some shit happen, and no excuses. Every time excuses are what like every. I can't remember what the thing is. But anyways, it's just bullshit. Stop making excuses. I mean, it's like whatever you say is a bullshit excuse.
Yeah.
There's no reason that you guys can't get out there and get in this business and do this business. You don't need money, okay?
No.
You don't need money. You just need to know how, and then just fail forward and stumble through this. Go to join my mastermind group. It's cheap. You can come up with $105 a month, and I won't give it to you free because if you give it free, you're not going to appreciate it. So I want you to pay the $105
Absolutely.
so that you can get in, learn. I guarantee you there's going to be great stuff. There's good people in this. And then, or even if you don't even have the $105, go to your local meetups.
Yep.
Go listen to books, listen to podcasts. There's a lot of great stuff listening to podcasts. And then get out there and just take a chance. Go out there and screw it up. Fuck it up bad.
Yeah.
But take action. Don't
That's how you
sit
learn.
on the sidelines. I hear it all the time, and I hate it because I see great people that are sitting there, they're struggling with their excuses, and I understand life's hard, and I understand that there's it is difficult, and that sacrifices have to be made. There's one guy, I can't remember his name, I was talking on the internet. I was like, well, anybody can come up with $200 or whatever for stuff, and he goes, well, I can't take that money out of my kids. I have kids, da-da-da. And I'm like, well, you're never going to have anything if you don't take a chance.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah.
And anybody, and then I watched him the next day. He was like, had the kids were on this big trampoline stuff. He's taking to a park. I'm like, those kids could have gone without that. and you could have taken that money and used that as a down payment on, or something, like an earnest
Yeah.
money deposit.
Yep.
So, again, I'm saying this because I want you guys to be successful. I want you to be happy. I want you to, live full life in your dreams, and you're going to have to take some chances. You're going to have to,
And you gotta sacrifice for that. It everything that is good in life doesn't come easy. You gotta really struggle before you get to that level. Like all these stars, let's say movie stars, actors, musicians, whatever. Some of them have been homeless for years and years and years and years. They've been struggling till they get to that level. But they have this faith, and they know that they have that vision. They want to succeed. They know what they're aiming for.
And also, document too as you're going along. Document
Do
where
it.
you're going through. Keep a journal so you can look back and see where the mistakes are made.
Right.
And also, as you're getting there and moving up the ladder of success, it's great to have that stuff documented of
Yes.
your trials, your tribulations, and
Yes.
enjoy
Enjoy
it too.
it,
It sounds, even like we got a deal that we bought this property for $20,000. And there's a sewer line going through it, and it may not be buildable. We had it sold for $50,000. We may lose $20,000, and we're like, we're not happy about that.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, let's learn from this deal. Let's write it. Now we had another thing. Whenever we buy land, make sure there's no sewer running straight through the middle of it. so we lose money sometimes. We're going to screw some stuff up, and this is a colossal mistake.
Yeah.
But you have to be out there taking chances, and add you need to learn some due diligence so you don't do something stupid like I did, but just go out there and do it. Make some offers, make some deals, and if you screw it up, go to the people and apologize. Hey, I screwed up. I can't close. I'm sorry.
Right.
Or
Some
or
people
whatever.
will understand, man.
Yeah, and even if they don't, they yell and scream at you. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine,
You
yeah.
go on to the next one.
Yeah.
But don't sit on the sidelines, guys. Whatever, go out there and make some stuff happen. Take some chances, and do it. And then don't blame other people. No excuses, guys.
Yes. So even if you want to join the mastermind and you're all about spending $105, if you are the kind of guy that or gal that is with the mindset of blaming people and having excuses, we don't want these people in our mastermind. We want only people with a go-getter mindset, and being positive, being encouraging, and knowing that
And it's okay when things mess up. To
Yes.
Be upset.
Yes.
And cry.
you can. Yeah, everybody cries and is upset.
Even
but
Uncle Carl's cried.
Yeah.
but it's okay. But we want people to join. And here's the thing: we're also willing to joint venture with people too. So you have a deal, we can consult on a deal and joint venture. We're going to try to, teach you a lot of stuff on that. But we're willing to do that too.
Yeah.
So that we're willing to do that. So there's really no excuse why you can't come up with $23 a month, a week.
A week.
A week. There's very few people out there that there's no excuse to do this. And even if let's say you don't think this mastermind's right for you, I want you to follow your dreams, take a chance, and do something to better yourself.
Yes.
Spend time learning and moving in the right direction.
What I read recently. So if you want to, build a successful business or be successful in, at least in life, in general, and make money and stuff, you got to increase your skill set for the marketplace. You know what I mean? So whatever skill set you learn and when you solve a problem that can solve, it's worth, let's say, $50,000, you've increased your skill sets with $50,000 more. So you don't want to increase your, skills to get a job. You want to increase your skills to, to
Be able to make money, to find ways
to become better in the marketplace. You know what I mean? To increase your value to the marketplace.
And another good thing, important thing, is get rid of those negative people. There's certain
Yes.
people that are
Oh, yeah.
negative, and there's certain people that just every time you talk to them, they bring you down.
Oh
And it's
man,
hard, but
yes.
you just have to get
You
them out of your
have
life.
to.
There's those people that suck your energy.
Yes.
You're going to have to cut ties with some of these people and hang. You want to hang out with people that are making money or successful in some way. It doesn't mean or positive.
Or they're positive. They're smiling all the time, full with energy, and just want the best for you. You
Yeah,
know?
and you do need to hang out with people making more money than you.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
you can't hang out with people not making money because they don't know how to make money, and they're
No.
going to be the naysayers.
Yeah.
And I know it's tough, but you got to cut those people out of your life, or at least quarantine them so you don't spend a lot of time with them.
Right.
Because I've got several people like that just suck the energy out of my life, and so I very limit my time with them because it drains you of your energy.
Yeah.
Because they said, actually, one of the books I read was you only have a certain amount of willpower every
Yes,
day,
yes.
and you have to recharge it. And then certain people, certain things like drain it down.
Uh-huh.
You got to be able to rest or get that out of your life so you can charge your batteries back up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's sort of like a battery. So that's another little thing. We didn't talk anything about real estate, but I think this is important about the mindset and about not having excuses and some of the things you need to do, because there's a lot of people out here that are listening to this podcast and a lot of people out there that aren't moving forward.
Yeah.
And this is some of the stuff you need to do to move yourself forward and start taking action.
You mentioned that we haven't talked about real estate, but this is part of real estate.
Oh, definitely it is.
If you don't have that mindset, you're not gonna succeed in this business, because look at Uncle Karl's deals. They're all require that mindset, because you have to be persistent. You always have to be with that positive mindset of saying that's gonna be a deal. I'm gonna take the chance, because if Uncle Karl was saying that's not gonna happen, I'm not gonna get that deal, I mean, he's not gonna have any deals.
Yeah, I mean, 80% of all our deals were deals that people said no.
Yeah.
And they were done, and we kept persevering and then pivoting. Another thing is, like, we'll look at something's not working and go around it in a different direction. So if I would have just, after the first 2 or 3 no's or the problems given up,
Yeah.
probably 70-80% of my deals I never would have gotten.
But that's entrepreneurship is all about,
Yep.
being a problem solver, being creative problem solver, and looking at the problem with multiple strategies and not giving up till you solve the problem, till you get to that, to get that deal, So that's all about entrepreneurship, real estate, and
So I want everyone
general.
here to go out and be in action in some way. Whether it's put
Yeah.
in an offer, we talked a little bit about some of the stuff like getting a mentor and the mastermind. Do that, but just go out there and put something on our contract.
Yeah.
Go out there, even if you have an out or whatever. But just go out there and take a chance and put yourself out there. I would rather anybody go out there and fail than to never have tried.
Fail forward.
Or just than to never have tried. What do they say? Which is worse, to fail, or never tried? I think it's worse to never tried.
Yeah, regret, man.
Yeah.
If you want to live with regrets when you get to like 70 years old or whatever, you get old and you're not going to take any action anymore. I mean, you come back to your life and say, "What a dumbass I was."
Yeah. Exactly. Picture yourself, 75 years,
Fuck.
and look back and go, "Oh man, I regret that I never tried this. I regret I never did this."
Yeah.
I would rather fail
Yeah.
and mess up and said, "Hey, I gave it my all. I tried.
Right.
I did." And then to sit there and live with regret.
Yep. Yeah, I'm okay with that too. But if you don't give your full self and you're not trying the best of you, that's just like you're gonna regret that, and you should think
you'll
about
regret that. So, guys, go out there, like I said, do something. Be in some kind of action, putting stuff under contract, find some deals, and just be in action. Make it happen, and no excuses.
Take control of your life.
Yep.
All right, guys. Hope we inspired you to take that action, to take that leap of faith, and do some deals.
And $22 a week basically to be in the mastermind group. Find a way to raise that money to make it happen, and
We'll help you.
yes,
support you.
We'll support you. In any way we can. I mean, we are busy. We can't always do a whole lot of individual stuff, but we're a lot of time we do some of it, and we've got some really great people in there
Right.
to help you guys move in the right direction.